My name is Danielle Shai, and I am a budget analyst on budget execution at OSBM. I'll be walking through how to make an allotment request for the operating budget in IBIS. The login for IBIS can be found in the OSBM website. A quick link is found in the Popular Topics section on the home page. Once you click the link for NC IBIS, there are two links that can be selected. We're going to select the first link for NC IBIS login. Once you log into IBIS using your NC ID, you'll be automatically taken to your work queue. I'll be using the North Carolina Community College system as an example for this presentation. To create an allotment, you will click on the drop-down for Create New Request, then hover over Budget Allotment. We'll be selecting Operating. Allotment requests should be submitted every quarter, and if supplemental requests are needed within a quarter. Some agencies are required to make allotment requests monthly. If you're unsure whether you are an agency that is required to submit monthly allotment requests, please contact your budget execution analyst. Once operating is selected, ensure that the correct biennium and fiscal year is selected. You will then select the department/agency, BREW, and budget code. In most cases, you will only have access to your division or agency, so it will default. The effective date should fall within the quarter or month in which you are creating an allotment for. For example, an allotment for the first quarter would have an effective date of July 1. The title should include what quarter or month you are creating an allotment for. Once fields are completed, click on Proceed. On the Basic Information tab, verify that the information is correct for biennium, fiscal year, quarter, BREW, budget code, effective date, and title. You will then fill out the justification as to what the allotment is for. For example, if this is a quarterly or monthly allotment request, you should include that in the justification. If this is a supplemental, please include details as to the need for the supplemental request. On the Budget Detail tab, information is needed for cash balance, requirements, and receipts. The cash balance can be found in the North Carolina Financial System, or NCFS. Navigate to NCFS. To access the report for the cash balance, on the home page, click Tools, then select the Reports and Analytics icon. The report that you'll be using is the NC Cash Availability Report. You can favorite this report, as I have, for easier access, or you can find it by clicking on the Browse Catalog tab. When using the NC Cash Availability Report, ensure that the period is for the current period and the status is for all. Once you click Apply, an Excel document will download. The report will show all agencies. Open this document and filter for the agency in which you are creating an allotment for. The current cash balance can be found in the column for ending balance. When you return to IBIS, in the Budget Detail tab under Cash Balance, double-click $0 and type the number from the NCFS Cash Balance Report. Round the number, as you will get a warning that the number needs to be a whole number. Please note that this is a required step by OSBM, and the field should only read $0 if that was reported on the cash balance report. You will then fill out the requirements and receipts for each account that you're requesting for the allotment. Double-click on the $0 fields to type in appropriate dollar amount. The requirements and receipts will auto-populate at the bottom of each section as planned requirements and estimated receipts. The requested appropriation, requirements minus receipts, will also auto-populate with the total appropriation needed for the allotment request. I will fill in some example values to show how these fields are populated. As you can see, planned requirements, estimated receipts, and requested appropriation have auto-populated. Also in the Budget Detail tab is the Budget Code Gross Allotment Summary, which provides an overview of allotments and information such as pending allotments, how much is available for allotments, and the percent of the budget allotted. The final tab is the Attachments tab. On this tab, agencies can upload any documentation and backup information required for their allotment request. Once all tabs have been completed and reviewed, you will click Ready to Submit. You will then select Submit to OSBM. The request will go to OSBM for review and approval by your budget execution analyst. If you have any allotment questions, please do not hesitate to contact your OSBM execution analyst.